Hi everybody, so sorry I've been away for a week. I've basically this half term been doing my room. As you can tell, it's now grey and greyish. So I've been working on that, and also my skin's been quite bad lately, so I kind of didn't really feel up to filming. Today it's okay, but like it's not the best. I'm trying not to put too much makeup on it. I haven't got any makeup on now. I've just done my eyelashes, you know. My eyelashes look good, then we look good. But today's video is my regrets about GCSE. This is just to help you guys. Maybe you might take it and you might live by my regrets, like you improve from there. But yes, okay. So my first regret was not revising all subjects. So I mainly focused on English and maths. I was like, they're my main ones, I'm gonna pass those, and that's kind of it. I didn't really revise any other subject except dance, really, to be honest. My art, we didn't have an exam, we just had coursework, so obviously I did do quite a lot of coursework for that. But it's quite sad when you look at your GCSE results and you only passed 4 out of the 9 that you took. And I regret that, because I remember GCSE results day being so happy that I passed English and maths, because I worked so hard on them, but then only getting 3s in basically everything else. So if you didn't know, I only passed 4 GCSEs, 5 if you include speaking exam. So yeah, I passed English, maths and dance, and then English speaking. So that's my regret, is make sure you revise all subjects. If you want to focus more on English, maths, you can, but try and do other revision as well, just because it looks better when you have passed more subjects. So my next regret was spending so much time revising. I used to spend hours upon hours. Like this February half term, I would have just spent every single second revising and would not have gone out and done anything. And I regret doing that, because especially when you come up to April half term, you have 2 weeks off and then your exams start. I remember spending the whole 2 weeks revising and refusing to go out. I sat at my desk that was here and stood at the same 4 walls, and to be honest, none of it helped. There was no point in me doing it. I don't think I remember anything. Like, there might have been a couple of things, but spending hours upon hours revising every single day just isn't healthy for you at all. It's not healthy at all. I would go revising for 3 hours with no break and stuff like that, and just like, I need to focus on this, and it's not great and it's not healthy for you, so do not do that, I promise you. Like, revise what you need to revise, but make sure you take breaks, that's all I can say. And I now do take breaks in my revision. I don't sit there for hours revising. So my next regret is literally, I think everyone does this once when they're revising, is just copying out the textbook. Do not do that at all. Unless you do really well learning like that. You might think you do, but you probably don't. Do not copy out the textbook. There is no point in doing that. I started doing it in media right at the beginning of the year in September, and I've now stopped doing it because I was like, that is such a bad way of revising. Do not copy out the textbook. The textbook's there. Read from the textbook, put some notes, change it into your own words, and don't change it, like reword it, just like full on put it in your own, how you interpreted the textbook basically. But yeah, there's no point. I done it for science, I got a U in science, I literally just copied out the textbook. Do not do that, it does not help. Revise on your own, create flashcards and stuff like that, but yeah, do not copy out the textbook. It does not count as revision if you're copying out a textbook, okay? My next regret is not going to after school revision. I never went to any after school revisions unless it was an hour before the exam. If you go to my school, you probably will have that. You will spend an hour before you go into the exam, and you'll revise with your teacher. They will go over stuff that they may think will come up in the exam and stuff like that. But yeah, I regret not going to after school clubs, like not clubs, but like, you know, after school revision, because I know quite a lot of people that did and have done so well out of doing it, and I just never done that. I was like, why would I stay after school revision? I'm better off revising by myself and stuff like that. But your teachers know what they're doing. They've been doing it probably for so long that they know what they're doing and what they're talking about. So definitely go, especially to the hours before, because an hour before my maths exam, my teacher went through quite a lot of stuff, and everything he went through came up on the paper. Thank you so much. But yeah, make sure you go to after school revision. It's going to help you so much. You don't have to go every week, just go a couple of weeks. 1 week don't go, you don't have to go to every session. But yeah. Another regret was basically making my work look fancy, like making it look pretty, good Snapchat worthy kind of work. There's no point doing that. Don't spend hours. Another regret was spending all my revision time in bed, that I would literally just do revision in my bed and not on a desk. So whenever you do revision, make sure you do it at a desk and not in your bed, because to me, I just kind of, whenever I sat in my bed, I'm like, ugh, I'm revising or I'm going to sleep. And it kind of like, my body started getting in a system of me being in bed means I have to revise, basically. So I got really cold, so I didn't put a jumper on. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys. Hope you listened to some of my regrets.